New York City Mayor Eric Adams is demanding that the FBI stop leaks of its probe into his campaign financing. As new details emerge about the investigation, the agency is looking into whether the mayor's 2021 campaign conspired with the Turkish government and others to receive illegal donations.
Last week, the FBI seized several of Adams' devices. One piece of the inquiry reportedly involves whether Adams pressured city officials to open Manhattan's Turkish consulate that year, despite safety concerns. The mayor has denied any wrongdoing. To help us better understand this investigation, I want to bring in former FBI supervisory special agent Eric Miller. He has spent years specifically working on public corruption. Thanks so much for joining us, Eric. The FBI, as you know, seized several of Mayor Adams' devices. Obviously they have probable cause, right? You got to go to a judge to get a warrant to seize those electronics. So what is your understanding of what they're hoping to uncover, or what led them to that probable cause?
Well, what led them to that probable cause was a number of interviews, as well as subpoenaed records that they compiled that all is then brought together in an affidavit that they take to the federal judge requesting that particular search warrant. What they're looking for once they receive or they execute the search warrant is they're looking for text messages, or looking for email correspondence. They're looking for calendar entries to identify additional potential associates that may be involved in this particular crime. So, but that's the process, and that's generally what they're looking for once they execute the search warrants.
So I imagine, you collect a bunch of devices. There's all kinds of information on there. Not everything has to do with what's being investigated. You have a very high-profile person here. I would think that the FBI would take sort of extra precautions when the investigation includes somebody like the mayor of New York City.
For any high-profile investigation, that's correct. There are a number of safeguards that are put into place. The investigative team is really very restricted. They're very senior. There is immense oversight from FBI headquarters, as well as Maine Department of Justice. So whether it's the Public Integrity Section of DOJ or it's the Criminal Investigative Division of the FBI, there are a number of oversight safeguards that are put into place to ensure the integrity of the investigation.
As you're aware, the mayor is accusing the FBI of leaking information. We often wonder, there's some good reporting happening here, but is it a possibility that the FBI is leaking this information?
And is that a concern?
Is that a concern? Yeah.
Well, leaks are always a concern, but in 15 years of working in these very high-profile investigations, I've never seen a leak case ever confirmed. So it's very, very unusual. And like I said, I've never seen it happen in my time at the FBI. And I was overseeing all of the high-profile investigations from the federal, state, and local level. So it's very, very unlikely. But again, there are safeguards in place. There's the FBI's inspection division, which is essentially their internal affairs, as well as the DOJ Inspector General's office, who has oversight. So the investigative team must adhere to the Attorney General guidelines and the FBI's domestic investigations operations guide, which is very strict. And again, this team is the best of the best when it comes to public corruption investigations. So it's highly, highly unlikely.
So I know you're not part of this investigation, but I imagine investigations like this go through sort of a methodical process. You say they probably did a bunch of interviews, found that there was probable cause, and got permission to seize these devices. And then what would the next steps be?
Well, Anne-Marie, the next steps would be to analyze those documents, analyze the electronic evidence that they seized off the cell phones and the iPad. Again, looking at calendar entries, looking at any text messages, looking at to identify any additional associates. Also looking for confirmation of meetings that may have taken place between key associates that are maybe the subject of the investigation. They're also looking for additional financial or references to financial records or bank accounts that may be associated with the campaign, or any of the associates or the organizations that were involved in the campaign financing, again, to confirm or not whether there was actual foreign money funneling into those campaign coffers.
Fascinating. Eric Miller, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.